like to address all the credit card companies out there now. I want to talk about the raising of your interest and the path that you're going down. You have an advantage better than the banking system, whether you believe it or not. The advantage is you don't pick and choose your people that you loan to, that you help out. I'm self-employed. For 19 years, I've basically been turned away by the banking system. Not only by the government-backed, but by the ones who are in-house because of my self-employment. As the credit card company, you too are set separate from the banking system. You're considered unsecured debt, therefore, through bankruptcy, you simply eat it. Through foreclosures, banks are backed, or they somehow are able to recoup their money. But the one advantage you do have over them is the fact that you work with everybody. And you are now leading yourself down the path that the banks have gone. The doors are shutting. They're forgetting about the customers. I only ask that you consider the customers before you really decide to do what you're doing and what's going to happen down the road. It might look fine today, what you're doing to you, as far as money goes. But if you focus on the money, you will not survive. If you put your customers first, the money will come. I always say invest in your customers, your customers will invest in you. I don't care what you do in this world or how advanced technology gets. People carry the money. You can only advance, you can only build, you can only expand if you have the money. We're only going to get that through people, through customers, through friends, by treating them with respect. I've put together a little demonstration to show you what I mean by putting the customers first, having your faith in the people in order to succeed in your business. In this economy right now, people are defaulting through bankruptcy or simply not making their payments, and you're having to eat it. Yes, you're taking a loss. Following quarter, you find yourself at a loss. Credit card company number one decides he doesn't want the loss. He's not going to put up with the loss. So he decides to hike his interest rates to 18%. Credit card company number two decides to stay at the 9% on behalf of the customer. Following quarter, credit card company number one realizes that their income is back up where it was. Credit card company number two stays even where they were at a loss initially. Credit card company number one, customers realize that they can go over here, credit card company number two, and get a lower interest rate, so they move. So with the interest rate, the following quarter, credit card company number one stays at the same as the quarter before. Credit card company number two is now back where they were. However, down the road, if this persists, as customers move over to here, credit card company number one realizes that they haven't actually lost anything. So they see the money and they're staying right where they're at. What they don't see is down the road, the long run, the possibilities that credit card company number two is going to achieve by being there for the customer first. Because yes, right now, credit card company number two needs more people to equal the income of credit card company number one, but he's not concerned about the money. He's concerned about the people first, their customer first. And again, down the road, as many other customers from your credit cards who have high interest realize what's going on, they're going to move over to this credit card company number two. And along with them, they're going to bring their money. Credit card company number two wants the customer service. The customers will give them their service. It's a simple demonstration. You put the people first, the money will come. You invest in your customers, the customers will invest with you. If you continue to think about the loss at hand today, rather than the average overall, and the customers down the road, you won't succeed. On my behalf, I ask that you really consider what you're doing and become credit card number 2. Think about the customers. I'll follow you, and I can't speak for anybody else, but it only makes logical sense that people are going to follow, of course, the low interest, but the low interest shows that the credit card companies believe in the people too.